Sit. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I cannot believe it's been 2 years. Time has absolutely flown by. You might have seen that I've managed to lose all of my camera gear. I don't know where I've put it. If any of my family members watching this know where my gimbal is, please send it back to me. I have no clue where it is. So right now you're propped up on my water bottle. And I thought it was time to give you all an update on what's been happening. And I think as I enter a new phase in my own life, I'm thinking of changing the channel to be a little bit more focused on myself. And I'll explain a little bit more about that in a minute. But 2 years has absolutely flown by. So much has happened chronologically, I guess, which can be important, maybe to frame it all. A snapshot, shall we say. I sold the M140, and I'll go into that maybe in a later video. We got married in the height of COVID. I have no idea how we pulled it off, but we got married. Lois got a new car. We then started saving for our own house. So we've sold the flat and we've bought our very own house, which will appear in a few of the videos moving forward. And then we're actually now expecting our first child. In fact, Lois is around about 8 months pregnant now. Kind of crazy, like absolutely mental. And that's what makes me gutted. Like there's been so much that's happened over the past 2 years and I filmed none of it. And maybe some of you can relate to this. It's one of those hindsight moments where you wished that for the past 2 years that you'd gone to the gym, when you look at yourself in the mirror and realize that you don't like what you see. The same thing happened with this. This was my hobby and I enjoyed it and I found a reason to stop doing it. As you know, my channel, only 3 videos long, but I had such plans and it was centered around a car channel. And I sold the M140 and that gave me a reason to stop. And I don't know why, because now 2 years later, I find myself in a bit of a hobby hole, if you want to call it that. I do some sport stuff. I play badminton. I go to the gym when I can be bothered, but I've just realised that I don't have my hobby. I miss what I enjoy doing. Regardless of views, subscribers, any of that, I just enjoyed it, and I found myself completely missing it. I don't know why I've waited 2 years, and so much has gone on that I could have brought you so much content, and that brings me like sort of nicely on to sort of the next phase. So my channel was centered around the M140, and like I said, I sold that, and the excuse was, oh, it's a car channel. What's a car channel without cars? And even though I now have another car, which will feature in this video, I don't have the funds to run a car channel, because most of the guys, the top guys that are out there, or even everyone else that has a car channel, they have content to bring you. They have modifications, they have journeys, they have maybe new cars come into the garage, they have all these different things. And I don't have the means to modify, to drive loads, to especially with the cost of living at the moment. So I've decided to change up the channel. I've decided to make it really a reflection of my life, to share with you the highs and lows of being, I guess, in your 30s, looking towards a family. I'm going to bring that journey to the channel. I'm going to bring, of course, car content. There will be a lot of things that we do with the new car, but because I won't be able to bring tons of things to this channel on the car, I'm going to expand it. So like I say, it's going to feature family life, it's going to feature house things, because we have ourselves a fresh house, and there's going to be things that I want to do, things that we want to do as a family. That'll be changes to the garage, changes to the garden. There'll be family related things, perhaps reviews on, cribs, cots, the whole shebang, bring you along for the ride. There's going to be content on mental health, something very close to my heart. I've gone through some challenges in the past and recently, I've been open to many people in my life about the therapy that I had when I was younger, some of the hardships I went through. I just want to share that and perhaps maybe help others rather than just, I guess, providing advice to people in my immediate circle. Maybe I can help others out there that have maybe gone through some similar things. And then I also want to bring some content around going to the gym and making myself healthier, stop eating as bad, just, I guess, bring some real life experience to things, because the things you see on the internet, things you see on Instagram, in my opinion, can be completely unrealistic and quite dangerous in a way, especially as we bring a child into this world. I'm starting to notice things a little bit differently. And I just want to kind of share that, if that makes sense. So the channel is now a lifestyle channel, and I want to grow it into different areas of my life. Like I said, it's not just going to be cars, it's going to be everything. So I really hope that you enjoy the new content. I hope that you find it beneficial, I hope you find it funny sometimes, I hope you find it reflective, and you can just enjoy, I'm hoping, something that's fresh on YouTube rather than just a traditional car channel or a traditional lifestyle channel. It's more a average man's view on life in a way. So really excited to just kick off my hobby again and bring you all along for the ride. So with that in mind, just to go back a little bit. I don't want this to be a super long video, but I sold the M140, and that was, the catalyst for me stopping. And I'm really gutted that I didn't continue on that or show that journey. For basically the reason was that me and Lois were saving for a wedding, and we were saving beyond that for this house. And really I was not driving it as much. And in fact, I wasn't really enjoying the car. I think that car's a car made for driving, for enjoying the B roads, for spending some time with the family. I was struggling with the weather up in Scotland with, rear wheel drive. I wasn't enjoying it. And I actually filmed a video, a couple of years ago showing it, the process of me selling it. And I just was in a bit of a low place, and I just got rid of it. Luckily enough, I sold it through that company Motorway, which is similar to We Buy Any Car, but seemed to get better value for your returns. So I sold them 140, and I focused with Lois on saving for the wedding and saving for this house, and it's worked out. And I now have a new car. I test drove Rose. I don't know why. Again, didn't film it, so I could have brought you along on the journey of me purchasing a new car. But this time around, it was about the marriage between convenience and fun. So I went for a car similar to the M140, was within a certain budget, because we're thinking, at the time when I bought it, we were thinking of starting a family. So it really had to balance the convenience of practicality and fun, because I need something that's fun, but I also want something that's safe, convenient, and sort of goes hand in hand, and that Lois can drive and that I can drive, and we can go out for dinner and she can drive her car, and there's to and fro. I was talking about jumping back in Subarus back in the day. I was talking about putting maybe a little bit more money than I had into cars like M3s and all this sort of thing, and it just really didn't work out. So without further ado, I won't spoil the surprise. Here is my new car. had every intention of taking this segment like while sitting down here in my garage and then showing you the car behind. But before I do that sequence, I didn't realise how closely I parked to the garage door, and the clearance when I open it is... Oof. Let me just show you. So check this out. Let's see. Don't know how I'm going to do this. Here we go. So guys, practical and fast, does it get any better than a Golf R? Yeah, probably does actually. But I can't believe I'm here, like in my own garage, something I always wanted. I always wanted one. New builds, cars can't really fit in garages, but I've got this. Well, I'm starting to build what is my garage of the future, and it will be one of the focal points for this channel moving forward. I think we've got a challenge at the moment because the family have asked me to store a few things, so I can't show you what it is like at the moment. It's set up half as a gym, half as a bit of a storage unit, but it's a bit of a state because we've got some things in here that are going to storage, some things that are going to tip. So soon we will get this updated and it will be refreshed, and we'll get new shelves in, we'll do the proper gym setup with this over time, and I want to bring you along for the journey. As I said, finances are different, obviously, with a child inbound, so we can't go ham on this setup, but that's the joy of this channel. I want it to be fresh, and things in the real world take time. So I've got cheap shelves in for now. In the future, we'll get some good stuff. We'll kit out this gym just how I want it, and it'll be lean and it'll be fresh, and those spiders will be out of here, and it'll just be exactly how I want it. Anyway, thoughts on the Golf R. As you can see, I have already made a few changes. Again, gutted I didn't film it all, but I have a few key changes that I've made. Black badges, new alloy wheels, or same alloy wheels but refurbished, some new tyres, Pilot Sport 4S's, which are just fantastic. I had budget tyres on when I purchased it. And as you can see in the background there, I've got the Maxton spoiler on the back. I just wanted to kind of OEM plus, and I still have a few things to come. I've got a full review of this car coming soon. Obviously, the car, as I said, will be one of the many things that we'll cover on the channel, but full review of the Golf R coming soon. And we've got a few things that we need to do to it to get it spot on. But anyway, you may have seen it from the B-roll, this car is filthy. I've not washed it in a couple of weeks. It's got a good layer of coating on it at the moment, so it should be a simple process. So I'm just going to clean it now, and then I'm going to drive to one of my favourite photo spots, and we'll take a look at it, and we'll take a look at it in its full glory. Let's go. So when buying a new house, if you haven't already done so, spec an outside tap, an outside plug. It's one of the best things we ever did. It didn't cost much, and it saves you so much hassle when you're cleaning your car. Hey guys, so the car is now clean. It took me a little over an hour. I hope you enjoyed the footage. That's actually quite a short one for me. I can take up to 3 or 4 hours if I'm properly cleaning the car. But luckily I've got a few good layers of sealant on the car at the moment. So cleaning is a doddle. So quick clean, didn't even dry it. headed on down here to take a few photos of the car. I actually have an Instagram page for the car itself, and I'll link that below and you can all check it out. So we're going to take a few photos of the car, head back home and spend some time with the family. I've been granted a few hours to clean the car, so I'm really looking forward to spending the rest of the weekend, the rest of the evening with Lois, spend some time watching some TV shows. I'm actually turning 32 this week, and so you'll probably likely see a video dropping on that. And as I said, yeah, this is going to be a fun new chapter for the channel. This is going to be beyond the car. It's going to be, as I mentioned earlier, it's going to be a view on my life, some of the challenges, some of my opinions on mental health and on life itself. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to leave you with a few shots of the photo set that I'm about to take on the car. I hope you like those. But yeah, I can't wait to catch you on the next video. Please like, please subscribe, please comment on the video if you enjoyed it. And yeah, looking forward to taking some more videos in the near future. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.